So the recipe we're going to use is very easy, very simple. 1 bag of 4-pound sugar, 4-pound bag of sugar, 2 cups of water, 1/4 teaspoon of vinegar. I'm going to add 2 drops of lemongrass, maybe 3, and 1 drop of peppermint oil, just because I like it. The ratio is 4:1, so here we are, 4-pound bag of sugar, 2 cups of water, 1/4 teaspoon of vinegar. Heat it up to about 235 degrees, cool it down to 190, whip it, pour it out, harden, and freeze. To make the whipping part easier, and because I'm an expert in physical efficiency, I'm going to use this device here. And to get your pans ready to go, wax paper to keep the fondant from sticking in the pans. Alright, let's add our ingredients. Actually, we'll do the liquid first. Really careful, that's about 1/4. Alright, 2 cups of water. I'm not going to add these until after we're done with the boil. Work my bag. Turn the heat on and stir. And we'll stop back as consistencies change, but you can see it just is a sugary mess. Some people stop here and pour it off, and it becomes a hard cake, crumbly, dry hard cake, which is just fine. The bees really don't care. They want some sugar. The one thing you don't want to do is burn your sugar, because that changes the chemical makeup of it, and you could possibly give your bees unnecessary diarrhea. So we're getting boils, right? It's boiling now. It's going to get foamy, and the clarity is going to change from cloudy to clear. Remember, we're trying to get close to 235 degrees. So we reached our boil. We had a small overboil. I turned the heat off. You can see it's gone clear. It got real foamy. You can see the foam up to the edges. Actually, it overboiled when we did this, but it's okay. So now we're going to cool it down to 190. I'm going to use a little water bath to help that come down quickly. As soon as we hit 190, we're going to whip it. You can pause. Perfect. Alright, we're under 190. So now we're going to whip it up and make it creamy. Using our handy dandy, what is it? Immersion blender. So once it starts looking like this, it's still hot. I like to add my couple drops of lemongrass oil, being really scientific. That looked about right to me. And just for fun, a pinch of peppermint. They don't like the peppermint as much, but it's supposed to be good for them, so whatever. We'll see. They seem to eat it. 2 drops. Lemongrass smells beautiful, and you know, you can use it as a swarm attractant in the summertime or late spring. But we're gonna mix that in. Alright, it's cooled off. Everything's mixed in. We're gonna pour into the pans very carefully and neatly so as not to make a mess like we did everywhere else today. About half in each. Alright, quick summary. Fondant's cooling in the pans. Gonna slice it up once it's cold, and then I'm gonna put it in the freezer. Our recipe was follow the 4-to-1 ratio. So I used a 4-pound bag of sugar, 2 cups of water, a 1/4 teaspoon of vinegar, heated it up to around 235, cooled it down to about 190, whipped it up, and that's where we're at there. The important thing to remember is you could pretty much do this any way you want. As long as you don't burn your sugar, the bees are going to eat it. Use more water, use less water. The more water you use, the soupier it'll be, and the less water you use, the more crumbly it'll be. Till then, take care.